Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Leonardo, and today I want to talk about something that feels almost lost in today's world: the art of the conversation. We live surrounded by constant connection, messages, videos, voice notes, notification every few seconds, and yet somehow we've never been lonelier. Isn't that strange? We talk more than ever, but we connected less than ever with other persons. A real conversation isn't just about exchanging words, it's about feeling heard, feeling seen, and feeling understood. And today, I want to talk, or I want to explore that. What makes a conversation real? What kills it? And how we can bring it back into our lives. The part one, the lost art. Let's start here. When was the last time you had a conversation that really stayed with you? Not a quick chat, not a small talk, but one of those talks that made you think or maybe even exchange or change something inside you. They are rare, right? Because we live in the age of distraction with TikTok, with YouTube, with TikTokers, with YouTubers, with information that it's not very good for the people. Maybe it's distraction. We talk while scrolling through our phones, checking our reflection, or thinking about what to say next. We're present, but only halfway. And the truth is, half present conversation create have real connections. What made conversation magical years ago, or even in childhood, was presence. We didn't care about how we looked or sounded, we just spoke. We listened, we laughed, we felt. But somewhere along the way, we trade authenticity for comfort and silence for speed. The part two is the fear of opening up. Here's something real. Many of us are scared to be honest in conversation. We hide behind jokes, sarcasms, or short answers because we fear judgment. You feel it in when when the people when the people see you, or when the people see you a very strange with different strange eyes. I don't know, but we fear vulnerability. We fear being too much or not enough. I feel that too. There were times when I wanted to say what I really thought or felt, but I stopped myself. I worry about how it would how how it would sound, or if the other person would even care. But every time I held back, the connection got weaker because conversations are like breaks. They only work when both sides are willing to cross. If you want a deeper conversation, you have to risk being real. And being real means showing the parts of you that aren't perfect. That's a real conversation. That's a deeper conversation. That's what people remember of you. The truth in your words, not the performance. It's like authenticity of you. On the part 3, listening, the missing skill. Now, let's talk about listening, the most underrated superpower. I stay with different peoples or with different persons all my life, and I don't think so that every people that I meet can the capacity of listening at 100%, right? Most people don't listen to understand. They listen to reply and to ask you no. They're just waiting for their turn to talk again. But when someone truly listens with curiosity, with patience, with empathy, everything changes. You can feel it. The energy shifts. You start opening up without even realizing it. Listening is not about silence. It's about attention. It's about letting the other person feel that in that moment they matter. They're important to you in that moment because it's a real connection. It's like deeper when you connected with these people. I have an example. When you start a negotiation or when you have a agreement with other person, you have a deeper conversation. You have to listen to the client, the customer, right? Listen is not about silence, it's about attention. It's about letting the other person feel that. In that moment, they matter. And that's what people crave the most today, to feel that they matter. Next time you talk to someone, try this. Don't think about what to say next, right? Just listen, be curious, ask questions that show you care, not just that you heard. It might sound simple, but it's powerful to recognize to you yourself or the other person recognize to you uh, a little bit of this guy listen to me truly, right? And you remember for that. The part fourth, the beauty of silence. Let me tell you something counterintuitive. Silence isn't awkward. It's beautiful. We've been trying to fill every pause with words, but I realized that silence gives space for through reflection, emotion. It's in those quiet moments that we realize what truly matters in the conversation. When you stop talking for a second and just look at the person you're with, you might notice a detail you never saw before. A small smile, a nervous laugh, a tear being held back. That's where empathy lives, in the invisibility moments. So don't rush to feel the silence. Let it breathe. Sometimes silence says more than 1,000 words. The part 5, when words connected hearts. Have you ever had a conversation that made you forget time? Where you didn't care about your phone, or where you were, or what hour it was. You were just there. That's the magic of real dialogue. When words come from the heart, they reach the heart. That's why the best conversations don't happen on schedule. They happen when two people decide to be fully human for a moment. Curious, honest, and open. You don't need perfect English. You don't need deep quotes. You just need authenticity. When you speak with honesty and listen with presence, connections happens naturally. It's not a skill, it's just choice. The conclusion. So, what is the art of the conversation? It's not about perfect grammar or having the best stories. It's about being real. It's about listening with intention to other person, or with your family, with your mom, with your father, with your friend, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend. I don't know. Speaking with emotion and allowing silence to have its place. Because in the end, every meaningful conversation leaves you different, maybe softer, wiser, or just a bit more human. So here's my channel for you, challenging for you. Next time you talk to someone, really talk. Put your phone away, ask something that matters, listen not to reply, but to understand. You never know, that conversation might be exactly what both of you needed. And thanks for listening. I'm Leonardo, and this was The Art of the Conversation. See you in the next episode.